Home Alone is about a mother and child reunion. It's about a mother racing home to find her son, and it's about a son protecting the household for his mother before she comes back.
The movie follows the journey of a mother racing back home to find her child and a child protecting the household from two burglars. So it's two movies wrapped in one. Watch this scene. This is the most important scene in the entire movie and sets up the entire plot.
You're the only one who has to make trouble.
I'm the only one getting dumped on.
You're the only one acting up. Now, get upstairs.
I am upstairs, dummy. The third floor?
Go.
It's scary up there.
Don't be silly. Fuller will be up in a little while.
I don't want to sleep with Fuller. You know about him. He wets the bed. He'll pee all over me. I know it.
Fine. We'll put him somewhere else.
I'm sorry.
It's too late. Get upstairs.
Everyone in this family hates me.
Then maybe you should ask Santa for a new family.
I don't want a new family. I don't want any family. Families suck.
Just stay up there. I don't want to see you again for the rest of the night.
I don't want to see you again for the rest of my whole life. And I don't want to see anybody else either.
I hope you don't mean that. You'd feel pretty sad if you woke up tomorrow morning and you didn't have a family.
No, I wouldn't.
Then say it again. Maybe it'll happen.
I hope I never see any of you jerks again.
The entire film has many characters, but at its core, it's about two people, a mother and her son, trying to reach each other. It's not directly said, but the characters do wish that each other disappear. Kevin's mother is exasperated as Kevin is the problem child and seems to actively and purposely be trying to make her life difficult as she's trying to get this trip working, which is why there are so many kids. The movie has a million children in it because they're trying to prevent the Home Alone situation from appearing to be child neglect and more just about the parents being exasperated. Kevin, on the other hand, due to being small and precocious, is the family scapegoat and is expected to play nice while he's regularly invalidated and insulted by the family. The film has a whimsical, almost childish perspective. Nothing technically supernatural happens in the film, but Kevin becomes convinced in his childish thoughts that he made his family disappear. We also see this in a lot of characters like Stewie, too, where despite being incredibly smart, they can be very naive. But in a sense, his wish did actually come true. The film's a child fantasy of having adult agency, but of course, having a comfortable home comes with the responsibility of having to defend it. And Kevin does have to defend his home, using a David versus Goliath strategy, using his cunning and quick feet to defend his household. The story's then split. Kevin's mother has equal priority in the movie, as she realizes that life is not the same without her young, imaginative, whimsy, and wisecracking son, and then shows the length she goes to go back home to find him. The burglary is a reference to Jesus Christ's crucifixion. Kevin acts as a stand-in for baby Jesus, who's trying to be crucified by both a Jew and a Roman. Kevin is supernaturally aided by his family and spirit through the use of their household items that Kevin uses to rig the household. He's not alone at all in this film, as all the traps are representative of members of his family. The next time you watch it, keep track of which items get used for what and how. The house becomes a living organism, a gilded suburban cage that becomes a trap for burglars that try to steal from it. The home, in a sense, is a character. In the film, Kevin gets rescued by an older man, abstractly representing God, right as he's about to be crucified. See, look at the way he's hand. It also promotes the idea that God changes everything for good. Had they all gone on vacation, they would have returned to a robbed house, so Kevin being left home alone was a good thing, in fact. The sequel is interesting because it's the same exact film, just remixed. It has the exact same narrative skeleton and story beats. The only major difference being a change in setting, a slightly more expanded scope, and the main conflict feels a bit more personal. I prefer the pigeon lady. She has a more interesting character design compared to the old man. And both characters represent a future strained parent-child relationship and a potential bad future if Kevin and his mother do not change. They're a future mirror for Kevin and his mother. Reunion is always my favorite part of the film, especially the second one. Oh man, the one at Madison Square Garden.
Kevin?
Gets me every single time.
Wow, that worked fast.
Oh, Kevin.
Mom, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
Ultimately, Home Alone is a show about Jesus and Mary. And a celebration of the birth of Christ.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
And the protection of one's home, regardless of how one feels.
Merry Christmas, sweetheart. Thank you. Let's go.
How'd you know I was here?
Well, I know you in Christmas trees, and this is the biggest one around.
Kevin does become a necessary sacrifice. He does even though he says he hates his family, even though he doesn't like them, he does still work to protect them in their absence. So Kevin does sacrifice and take on the burdens of his entire family. So in the end, he does, in a sense, die for the family's sins. I'm not really a big fan of John Hughes films, but Home Alone has grown on me. The more I analyze it, it's much deeper than I thought it would be. And you know what's bizarre? Coincidentally, Catherine O'Hara died. Like I had the idea to just make this video this week, and I finished editing it yesterday, and now this is a little add-on because she died today, the day I was gonna post it. That's wow, that's trippy. I don't know, but I do. She was a fantastic. She was a fantastic actress, a great Canadian woman, and she will be dearly missed. Rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara. You were a fantastic artist, and you will be greatly missed.